I know this will sound like a New Jersey thing, but hopefully a lot of people way outside of New Jersey heard of this. So I'm not going to quite tell you now, but I'm going to let you listen to a commercial. And in the very beginning of the commercial, I'm guessing after about 2 or 3 notes, you're going to know what place and what song we're talking about. So let's go all the way back to the early 1960s for this song, and then we'll talk about today's nostalgia song of the day.
Palisades has the rides, Palisades has the fun. Come on over. Shows and dancing are free, so's the parking, so gee. Come on over. Palisades from coast to coast, where a dime buys the most. Palisades Amusement Park swings all day and after dark. Ride the coaster, get cool in the waves, in the pool, you'll have fun. So come on over.
Well, with that commercial behind us, you know that this is all about a place called Palisades Park. So Palisades Park was on the Palisades of New Jersey by 130th Street, was across the Hudson River in New York, and the George Washington Bridge was very close to it, so it was easy to get back and forth if you were in the city, if you were in New York City, to Palisades Park. And of course, all of us in northern New Jersey knew how to get to Palisades Park. Chuck Barris wrote the song. Have you heard of Chuck Barris? Well, he was a game show host, game show creator, actually wrote a book that became a movie that starred George Clooney it must have been around 2000 or the late 1900s. Chuck Barris was a character, whether it was the dating game, the Newlywed Game, the Gong Show, kind of some wild things. He lived in Manhattan, and he was able to see this park, Palisades Park, from his apartment. He wrote the song and wasn't quite sure exactly what to do with things. A friend told him he needed to name the song after the park. Therefore, the song was called Palisades Park. So we're going to play Palisades Park now by Freddy Boom Boom Cannon. That's right, Boom Boom. It did go with Cannon, didn't it? I'm going to tell you, after the song, we'll tell you a little bit of trivia about Freddy himself, Freddy Cannon. His name was not Freddy Boom Boom Cannon, and we'll talk about that a little bit. But why don't you sit back and listen to the fun of the song Palisades Park. Listen to the organ in the background. Listen to the sounds of the park. Also, you can hear in the background, and think of those rides that you don't quite hear anymore, whether it be the shoot to shoot or loop to loop or whatever they happen to be. Just sit back, close your eyes, and think about the wonders of Palisades Park. Oh, I almost forgot. Cousin Brucey and the Four Seasons. Remember, I mentioned that in the beginning. Well, let's listen to the Four Seasons song, the Cousin Brucey Go-Go.
Everybody, this is your Cousin Brucey. Whoa! Our summer romances are in full bloom, and everybody but everybody's in love. So, cousins, here's a great song from the Four Seasons. Go, 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 go.
Can't you hear that groovy beat now, baby? Baby. Don't you wanna tap your feet now, baby? Come on, let's go, go, go. What a groovy show. Come on and go, go, go.
With Cousin Brucey.
Go, 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 go.
I promised you some information, didn't I, about Freddy Boom Boom Cannon. So, first of all, what is Freddy's real name? Well, Frederick Anthony Piccirillo Jr., who was born back in 1936, by the way, and is still living out in California, was later changed his name to Freddy Cannon. And because of his dynamic style, Way Down Yonder in New Orleans, for instance, which was, by the way, a 1922 song that he redid. So in 1962, who would you pick to sing Palisades Park with that voice that went along so well with the rides and the music and everything else at Palisades Park? Well, it's Freddy Cannon. So it was Freddy Cannon from Revere, Massachusetts, as in Paul Revere. Freddie Cannon, whenever you hear his song, you know it's Freddie Cannon. You just, you hear it and you gotta move, you gotta dance, you gotta jump, move your hands, move your feet, etc., etc. So, thank you, Freddie Cannon. Thank you, Chuck Barris. Thank you, Cousin Brucey. Thank you, Palisades Park. So many people to thank.